Alright, hi, my name's Sean. I'm doing an unboxing of the SubPac M1. It just came in the mail today. I was super excited about it. I just wanted to do a short video of me opening up the box to kind of share with DJ Tech Tools and anybody else that might be interested. So here I go. I'm gonna just turn the camera pointed down and then show you the opening of the box. Alright, so the SubPac shipped USPS, and it was a 2-day shipping. It left, gosh, when did it leave? I think it left their facility on Monday. I got the email, and today is Thursday, so it actually kind of flew. It came over here. The box is somewhat heavy. It's about, say, about a foot, or it's about 16 inches long, sorry. And alright, it came in a little cardboard box. It looks like the SubPac itself is in bubble wrap. Got 3 units. One bag that looks like it has all the electronics, and the bubble wrap portion looks like the actual SubPac itself. Feels a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. And there we go. There's the SubPac. Look at that. Pretty awesome. Let's see if I can move the camera here so you can see a little bit better. So I'll unbubble wrap the electronics here. Okay, take out some of this electronics and set the box on the ground. Awesome. Very excited. I've been waiting for this thing for a long time. It looks really, really good. Got all this neat stuff. Before I open that bag, I want to look at this real quick. So it comes in kind of this neat fabric carrying case for the electronics. There's a ribbon cable here that goes to the audio unit. Nice Velcro strap that keeps everything all kind of kept together, man. This almost looks like climbing cord or backpack strapping. Has some elastic strapping here. Man, this is going to be great to wear. Looks like it has a little bit of a waist strap here to keep it tight against your body. That's a great idea. Awesome. Comes around to your back, and imagine that you link it up right here. I suppose I should read the instructions before I go too far ahead. Too excited. Awesome. So I'll set the actual SubPac aside and we'll dig into some of the electronics. Okay. So we have the SubPac Important Information pamphlet. Read before using. And it covers tips for optimal use. As much as you might want to, we do not recommend cranking the intensity. The SubPac was designed to be used at moderate levels for bass-heavy music and at higher levels for classical music, funk, soul, jazz, and classical, etc. Use a healthy source volume signal, iPod, mixing board, laptop, etc. The best type of chair or seat should have some padding. Not too much, not too little, or none. The SubPac is designed to be leaned against. The more direct contact it has with your body, the better it works. The knob adjusts the power of the bass. Not all music has the same amount of bass. Not all people have the same body weight. Not all chairs are the same. Be creative and explore where you like to feel the bass. There's a few more things on here. I won't dig too far into it. On the instructions here, I'm glad I didn't take this thing apart. So it says the charging spot is actually inside the unit here. There's a cable. Okay, that makes sense. So thank goodness. Don't take this box apart until you read the instructions. That would have been my first reaction. So you just plug this thing in, and I suppose I can just let it hang out like that. So that little knob here, I don't know if you saw what I did, but there's a zipper on the right side of the SubPac. If you open that up, there's a little charging cord that's in there. That's where you're going to be actually charging the SubPac's battery. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this thing in and see if I can get a battery indicator light. That way we can start trying this thing out. Actually, I've got an outlet right behind the camera, so you'll be able to see the LED kind of light up. Alright, let's see. Okay. Bam. Alright. So the power adapter is plugged in, and it looks like this unit came with a full charge. So I'm going to actually unplug it, and I'm going to power it on, and there we go. Kind of you figure the button would have a little bit more sturdiness to it. It kind of feels a little bit cheap. The knob feels really sturdy. This is a good knob, definitely what I would expect for a SubPac. I don't know why the LED is blinking like that, but let's see. I'll throw an audio source in there, and then we'll be able to give this thing a go. So I just got done hooking up the SubPac, and man, this thing is awesome. It took me probably about a minute or two to figure out some things that I don't know if they could add a little extra message in the instructions. Maybe I probably just need to read them a little bit more thoroughly. But immediately once you get your SubPac, when you plug the charger in, it's not gonna just start charging. You need to power it on, and that's when you can see whether or not it's charging. So when I first plugged this thing in, started running some signal through it, it would, as I would turn the intensity knob up to about the halfway mark, it would kill itself. I guess when there's a low power on the battery pack, that it'll force itself to shut off. Basically, it can't supply power to the tactile unit in the back, and I imagine it just safety feature turns itself off. So 2 thumbs up on the safety feature, but it gave me a little bit of a scare in the beginning because it just kept kind of turning off, and I thought to myself, why not plug the darn thing in? So I solved 2 cool things. Figured out that it still operates while under power, so I'm currently connected to a power supply, but I'm also connected to the I'm also connected to my audio interface, and this thing sounds absolutely amazing. I'll start off with how it feels. It feels, you know, pretty tight against your body. I think if I can, I'm going to add another strap that kind of tightens up the top portion, kind of have it come together. The waist belt works really well. I think the tighter you have it, you're definitely going to feel it a lot more. On the warnings, it definitely says you shouldn't surpass the middle mark or the 3/4 mark too far, and you shouldn't throw in a super high amplified signal in there. It could damage the unit. So I'm trying to keep it in the middle mark, and just keeping it in the middle mark, man, it totally puts you into music in a way that, I don't know, it really, I wouldn't say that it's the same impact of being in a venue, but it's very close. I mean, if I had to compare the two, the only difference would be a bunch of people and maybe the concussion. Of course, this device isn't going to have that same concussion that a huge, 10-foot subunit sitting on the dance floor, on the club floor level. But man, it really does throw that low end right at your body, and you can really feel it. Question to the SubPac guys, if they end up watching this, I'm hearing a little bit of vibration on the unit. I'm sure it's natural, you know, because it's you know, moving around back there, but that's not going to damage the unit over time. If, you know, is there a certain threshold of hearing, you know, hearing the fabric vibrate against the pack? Could that damage it over time? Have you guys done any testing on it? And yeah, leave some comments below if you guys have answers to that, or if not, I'm just gonna use it and abuse it and make good music and mix music. So anywho, this is what it looks like on the back, and right now I have it running in as a separate audio output. That way I can control my headphones kind of separately, kind of tune in the low end and tune in my regular monitors. So yeah, it sounds awesome. I'll play a few clips here in Ableton so you can kind of hear. I'll turn my external speakers off so you can kind of hear how it sounds if you were in the room. And that's that vibration that I was talking to you about. But man, I can feel it in my chest. It's crazy, especially with, yeah. So sick. And when you have your headphones on, when you're just wearing it normally, you know, it vibrates. It hits your body, but man, when you throw the high and mid end into the mix, it just really becomes a interesting experience. I haven't experienced that with music besides being in a venue, but yeah, it's very, very neat, very neat. So that's kind of my review. I was gonna mix a little bit for you guys, but I think I'll just kind of give you a look of what the unit kind of looks on my lap. So what I do is I have it charging, so you can see that orange LED right here, and the green LED next to it shows you that you have power on. I'm going to turn the intensity down, power it off, so you can see it's not registering that it's charging when the power is off, but when I power that thing on, that's when you're recognizing that it's charging. So, and it's also got a headphones output. Sorry, I didn't even go over the inputs and outputs for you. It's got a 1/8 inch line input, and it's got a 1/8 inch line output for headphones, and that's pretty much it. It's a simple unit, and I think it sits well on the front of the belt here. I don't think I would like it attached to the shoulder straps, and there's a kind of a lower section of it. So yeah, that's pretty much the SubPac, and the SubPac M1 in all its glory, and it really is glorious. So anywho, thanks for watching this video, and hopefully I'll do some more of these. This is the first one I've ever done, so if you have anything you want to add to it, just feel free to throw something in the comment section below, and yeah, I'll try and respond to you. So thanks, bye.